that caused my fight or flight instinct to kick in and not kick out. And it was like, well, it's probably just hormonal changes. And I feel like it's because people that were our age are now the doctors. I'm gonna shoot this TikTok real quick. I'm gonna do two, an instructional one, very short, 10 seconds, if that, and then just like a musical one, because y'all like both. Follow me on TikTok. I am Sharina J. But let me get the makeup. This can sit while I get the rest of my, and it's gonna be very light makeup. Very light. Very light. Because it's gonna come right back off. I'm not going anywhere today. It's beautiful outside, but I still got no makeup. So I'm not gonna do too much. First, as a matter of fact, let me do my hair. I'm just gonna do a quick up, quick down, half up, half down situation for the video. From my local black owned, I don't even know if it's black owned, it's black girls that work in there, but I don't know if it's black owned, but it's a local beauty supply store. So they might sell it on Amazon, but who knows. They had it. I asked the girl which one was the best that she tried. She said this one, and sure enough, this bitch will keep you slayed. Every time I would have said, like, oh yeah, just is laid. I'm like, and is. Like, did you just retwist and didn't? And absolutely did not. Absolutely did not. But it's all good. It's just a quick half up, half down. Slight situation. I'm probably gonna change it halfway through because I got two looks for the TikTok. Baby, I really wish I was going somewhere so that this would not be in vain, but I'm not. So it is what it is. Oh man, I kind of want to put some lashes on, but I kind of don't feel like it. Oh. To be a girl. To be a girl. Right? Okay. So let's curl these real quick. I really just want something at the very, very end. But y'all, I'm just gonna talk to y'all about my anxiety. I just have started to address it at this big age. I have always had anxiety since I probably was in high school. I didn't know it was called anxiety in high school. I was in high school in the 90s. I didn't know that's what it was called. This day and age is much more, they are a lot better at recognizing the signs. And I feel like it's because people that were our age are now the doctors, and so we're easier to diagnose it. But I've always had anxiety, but it started getting really, really bad. I would say, I'm not even putting on primer or nothing, y'all. I'm just going in with this Fenty Skin Tint. This is color 21, my color. But it started getting bad, I would say around my late 20s. And I usually actually just take this and rub it on with my fingers. Around my late 20s, early 30s. And now I'm in my early 40s. So that'll tell you how long it's been a thing that I've been suffering with. It usually just happened around my cycle. And so I just attributed it to hormones. I told my primary care physician and I told my OBGYN, both Black women doctors. And I told them that it usually only occurred around my cycle. And it was like, well, it's probably just hormonal changes. So I just attributed it to hormonal changes. Sometimes I would have like heart palpitations, and not for a long time. It would literally be heart palpitation stop, and it would happen one day, like about 2 or 3 days before my cycle. But for the most part, if I had stress, I could deal with it. It was manageable, and I didn't have too much going on with it. And so I'll just keep it pushing. It started to affect my ability to drive in my early 30s. I started having panic attacks when I was driving. To this day, I still have panic attacks if I drive too far away from my house by myself, and sometimes even if I drive with someone else in the car. Especially on the interstate, and I don't know why. I've never been in a car accident, thank the Lord, praise God. Hopefully I never will be. But actually, I've never been in a major car accident, nothing that would, you know, cause this kind of reaction. I don't even remember the last time I was in a fender bender, but that's mainly because, statistically speaking, I'm not on the road enough. I sell car insurance for a living, and I'll tell you about the statistics. The more you're on the road, the more likely it is that you're going to get into an accident. So if you haven't lots of accidents, that means you're driving too much. Stop it. If you're having lots of accidents, that means you're on the road entirely too much. If you've had 4 accidents in the last 3 years, you are driving entirely too much. Get off the road. Sit your ass down, some goddamn way. You are definitely on the road too much, okay? I'm never on the road, so statistically speaking, the statistics of me actually getting in an accident to begin with are low. And then being as though I'm afraid to drive, that makes it even lower because I drive super cautiously when I do drive. Okay? But yeah, so I started to see a therapist recently because there were some traumatic life events that occurred that caused my fight or flight instinct to kick in and not kick out. And my therapist said that that was called an anxiety disorder. So I don't know if fight or flight is when you have that, just think that you're chilling in the forest and a bear jump out the woods. Like your instinct, you're heightened and you're either going to run or you're gonna pull out a gun and you're gonna shoot the bear. Like one of those two things are gonna happen, fight or flight. But after the situation is taken care of, once you get away from the bear, once the bear is dead, then your body starts to calm down, your adrenaline starts to stop rushing and everything. For me, that wasn't happening. My fight or flight kicked in and it wouldn't go away, and it was just always heightened. I was always anxious, always like almost fearful of what? Who knows? But that's why I'm in therapy, so we can figure this out. But always in something. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not doing too much. I'm about to put these eyelashes on. Where's my tweezers? But yeah, so that's what I'm in therapy for. But yeah, so that just started, I would say, the kicking in and not kicking out. I feel like that's happened to me before, and it would last a couple of days. This time it lasted almost a month, and I ended up in the emergency room, blood pressure sky high, like we had to fix it. So I got a medicine, it's antihistamine is what they said, and it's supposed to help, and it did. It actually did help. So there's 2 kinds of medicines you can take. Well, there's several kinds of medicines that you can take, but the 2 that were most recommended for me were serotonin, long-term effect, kicks in after 2 or 3 weeks, keeps you happy all the damn time. Side effects, everything, read up on it, ask your doctor. Or this antihistamine that they prescribe me that's in effect. It goes into effect right away. It does kind of make you sleepy. If you take 2, it'll put you to sleep. So yeah, it just kind of calms you down and whatever. So that one is the one that I started to take after I was in the emergency room, because it just wouldn't stop. The anxiety wouldn't stop. But it has calmed down now, thank God. Because, baby, imagine just being heightened all the time. It's not fun. But yeah, mental health is important. We should talk about it more often. We should delve into the subject as people. You shouldn't be ashamed of your mental health. You shouldn't be ashamed of going through things. People go through things all the time. The more we talk about it, the more we normalize it. And the more it makes it easier to get diagnosed early so that you don't have these issues. Because had I been talking to a therapist in my 20s or whatever, then I might not have even had to go through all of this to get to this point. Maybe I could have worked out what's causing all this anxiety sooner rather than later, instead of dealing with it now. But you know what? You live and you learn, and then you get lost. So yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with at the moment. But it's all good, because we're gonna be great. We're gonna be amazing, and we're gonna do all that while we make it big. But yeah, so I'm excited to journal. I'm excited to, the funny thing is, I think I told y'all before in a different vlog that I thought I was journaling wrong for the longest time. Like, I thought you had to journal a particular way. Like, okay, I gotta keep track of the exact days, the exact times, and all of that. Because I figured that, you know, journaling, of course, is so you to get stuff out of your head, but also so you can revisit things and, you know, see when something actually affected you. Like, it was Friday the 13th at 9 o'clock and I had eaten an Oreo, and then all of a sudden, like that kind of thing. But no, you can just write whenever you feel it. So I have a new journal, and I'm excited to show it up. Okay, I feel like that's perfect for what I'm looking for, and then mascara will take care of the rest. I'm just learning about all this makeup stuff, so whatever y'all know, teach me how to make up. I literally just started wearing makeup in my late 30s. So, again, I'm learning. So if I'm doing something wrong, teach me, sis, because baby. Okay, put on some listen, when I tell you this was the quickest makeup look ever, because I'm not going for a lot. I'm gonna put on some bronzer, some blush, maybe some lip liner, and call it a day. I learned to put this blush on my nose from TikTok. Thanks, TikTok. It actually helps to even everything out. But this cream blush is from Lovies. I actually really like it. I'm gonna get some more colors, but I've had this tube for going on 2 years, I believe. So it lasts forever, like forever. It's not even in danger of running out. Like, it's a lot. But I also don't wear makeup every day, so maybe that's why. I feel like maybe if you wear makeup every day, it might be in danger of running out. But I don't wear makeup every day, so that too. That part. I'm just gonna go in with the same bronzer for my inner eyes. When I keep my makeup light, y'all, this is what I do. I'm gonna do my eyebrows with my little myself down with this little puff. I got this one from, I feel like I got this from Shein, maybe. Chocolate pressed powder. I don't know where I got this from, so don't ask me. But I'm going to just take off some of this. Is my Glossier brow stuff that I use. I'm really literally just going in very lightly with the brows. This is when having your brows done comes in handy, because you don't got to worry about all of this. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of this and outline my brow. I'm just going to hit those. Bam. Done. I do have this brown eyeliner. I could just use it to line my lips. I know you're not supposed to do that, but who's gonna check me? It's my shit. Natural lip. Okay? And that's what I'm going for. I don't want nothing too much. Put some of this lip gloss on. Bam. Bam. That's the color I was looking for. That burgundy is not the color I be looking for. And I'm just gonna spray myself down with some mattifying spray, and that's all we got. I got this Up All Night mattifying spray from TJ Maxx. Does the job. And then I see this sharp line between my lash and, well, not that lash, but this lash. I'm not gonna do that because I don't feel like taking it off later. Fuck it. So is content creating, okay? That's all we got. That's all she wrote. I'm about to go shoot this video, so I'll insert that here.